Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to this Game 3 of the playoffs on 2K Sports. We'll watch the Chicago Bulls in this one as they go up against the Boston Celtics here in Boston. Alongside Clark Kellogg and Mike Fratello, I'm Kevin Harlan. Our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. Chicago to start out. Jordan outside. Pippen feeling it out a bit. Pass to Grant. Nails it from the high post.
Grant has the ability to knock down jump shots now. Very comfortable from this distance.
Here is Shaw. He's defended by Jordan. Near the three-point line, it's Lewis, and he overshot that one, missing.
Boy, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
Pippen, the pass to Jordan. Sweet move. Parrish grabs the board.
Boy, that's a look. He has to finish it. He knows it. Lone opportunity.
About 1 minute into the first quarter. Back to Bird. Ball's knocked loose. Jordan with the steal. Paxson outside. Pass to Grant. Shoots over Brown. Grant. That's good. And so Brown will bring it up for Boston. 4-point game. They come off the loss on Friday.
Yeah, in that one they lacked intensity on the defensive end, and it shows in their opponent's shooting percentage.
Yeah, they didn't stay attached to shooters, were slow on rotations, and allowed a lot of easy looks as a result.
Now here's Pippen, following the miss by Robert Parrish. Grant sets a screen for Pippen. Rebound, Boston.
Faded back, but he might have made that a tougher shot than he needed to.
Passes it to Lewis. The feed to Bird. 13 feet away. Boston, no good that time either. Bulls have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Jordan, the pass to Paxson. Now Pippen. Some nice ball movement here by Chicago. And Grant slams it home.
Grant is known as a really solid, non-flashy guy, but he's got some tricks up his sleeve, too, as he showed you there.
Timeout called, the Celtics. The Celtics have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. On the wing, Bird. Boston, no good that time either. And here's Jordan. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. Paxson outside. The pass to Carter. He feeds it to Jordan. Paxson outside. Just 5 on the clock. The shot. No good. Now Boston takes it the other way. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Parrish, the pass to Bird. Trying to get something going, and he sinks the layup.
An innate ability to score the basketball. Bird beats you in many different ways. That time from close range.
Chicago calls timeout. So Boston ends up going with a new group. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Kings checked in for Cartwright. Williams comes in for Horace Grant. Hobson's checked in for Pippen. And B.J. Armstrong has subbed in for John Paxson. First quarter play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Armstrong passes to Hobson. Jordan against Fox. 6 to shoot from the baseline. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by McHale. Here's Jordan. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
Good effort by Fox on defense. This guy does anything to win.
Pinckney. Nice pass. Nice catch and a resounding dunk.
The lead pass. Executing one takes a high basketball IQ.
Outside Williams. There's 47 seconds left here in the first quarter. Here's Jordan, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And the athleticism of Jordan is out of this world. Simply just an incredible player who does whatever he wants on offense.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Good, Jordan. And so Jordan nails both of them. 41 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Outside, Bagley. To the middle. And McHale gets it to go.
As we like to say, a guy like McHale is a problem. He's such an excellent scorer in the low post.
Here's Armstrong. Williams dishes to Armstrong. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Back to Williams. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Hobson. He's still scoreless so far in this one. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Bulls out front. They lead by a bucket. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And we're back with you, all set to bring you more action from Game 3. Looking at what we've seen for the Bulls, what do you guys think?
Well, I think the job they've done attacking, being aggressive offensively, puts the onus on the officials to blow the whistle, and it's paid off for them.
Yeah, I like how they're forcing their way to the line. Great approach on the road.
Austin with the ball, trailing by 2. Here is Shaw. He's covered by Armstrong. Here's Lewis. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there. Armstrong with it. Pippen outside. Grant outside. Here's Paxson. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Paxson's got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for the Bulls. And here is Lewis. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Over Pippen. Lewis gets the bucket.
You gotta respect Lewis's ability to knock down the mid-range J. This guy's got a wicked stroke.
Pass to Grant. Over in the corner, Williams. Screen by Grant. Here's Paxson. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It goes on Kevin McHale.
Such a clever offensive player. Paxson excels at drawing contacts while shooting.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. That free throw, no good.
What I like about Paxson is that he knows his role. Doesn't play outside of himself.
Chicago making a switch here. Cartwright's checked in. That one is no good.
For him, that's an ugly trip to the line. Rarely do you see that.
Here's Shaw. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. Chicago leading. Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in.
Using his size to his advantage. Like seeing Cartwright force the issue and get the whistle.
Bulls have gone 2 of 4 at the free throw line. And that one misses.
Have to appreciate what Cartwright gives you. He's a starting caliber center who's terrific in the post.
And that trip coming up empty, missing both. And so Bird will bring it up for the Celtics, trailing by 2. Paxson against Brown. Pass to Lewis. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. And Chicago has possession. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Paxson passes to Armstrong. That one goes in. And the Bulls lead by 4.
Great recognition there by Paxson. Noticing the open teammate and setting him up for the painless bucket.
And a great job to get that angle on a tremendous drive.
Aggressive take there to get inside. Looking to make things happen to try and take control of this game.
Here is Shaw. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Down low. A shot's good from Parrish.
Tell you what, his size and soft touch, Parrish is a very reliable option on the inside.
Armstrong kicks to Pippen. Grant in the post. Bird's there. Pippen, the pass to Armstrong. Screen by Grant. Pulls up. High post. And it's off the back rim. No good. Celtics have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Here is Shaw. He's covered by Armstrong. Bird against Grant. The 11-footer. Bird can't hit. Bird's gone 1 of 4 from the field. There's a minute 34 left to play here in the second quarter. Here's Cartwright. The shot from the low post is good.
Textbook. This is how you run screen and rolls. Cartwright being rewarded for the aggressive and quick slash off the pick.
They want to break this scoring drought, Mike.
Well, they've had a lid over the basket for a while now.
Indeed. Count that one. The Bulls' lead has been cut back down to just 2 points. The basket there coming from Brown. And the first timeout of the game called for Chicago. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Kings checked in for Cartwright. Williams comes in for Horace Grant. Hobson's checked in for Scottie Pippen. And it's Jordan in for Paxson. Here is Armstrong. There's a minute left in the first half of basketball. Jordan deciding where to go with it. Here's Hobson. And the Bulls with another miss. The Celtics have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. On the wing, Brown. He's covered by Armstrong. Brown the pass to McHale. That evens the score.
Good luck trying to stop Kevin McHale down low.
There's 31 seconds left now here in the second. Outside, Jordan. And then slammed in by Jordan.
This is why so many love watching Jordan play. Such an explosive dunker.
Brown outside. He kicks it to Brown. Bird left side. That one falls. Coming off McHale's feet. Bird's got the game tied up here for Boston. So the clock runs out with the score tied going into halftime. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter. And we're happy to have you back for more playoff basketball here in round one. One guy who's been getting it done is Horace Grant.
He's been selective, making the most of his opportunities on offense.
And the efficiency has become the buzzword. It's not just about counting stats. The percentages matter too.
Well, it doesn't get much better than playoff basketball. Let's get back to the action here in round one. Here is Shaw. He's still scoreless so far in this one. On the wing, Bird. For the lead, some solid defense from Grant. The Bulls shooting at 44%, pretty reasonable. Jordan. Oh, and the jam by Jordan.
Using his tremendous strength and body control. Jordan shrugs off the contact and gets the shot to fall.
Boston trailing. Here is Shaw. Feeds it to Parrish. Lays it up off the glass.
It was a long road to travel for sure, but they've managed to even this game up.
Fantastic never-give-up attitude. This team never folded, and we have a brand-new ball game.
Now, here's Paxson. Passes it to Jordan. A baseline J. Rebound by the Celtics. Parrish has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Paxson against Brown, who is outside for the lead. They get it back. Bird. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Bird would not be denied there. Great intensity to play through the foul.
The Celtics shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight. And the free throw is good, now leading by 1.
The versatility of Bird is really special, especially how he scores and distributes the ball in different ways.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
This is what makes him tough. A big guy who can knock him down from the strike.
And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. There's the pass to Cartwright. Doesn't go that time. Now Boston takes it the other way. Nice ball movement by Boston. Shaw passes to Bird. To the paint. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it. And the Celtics making a change here. McHale's checked in. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Paxson passes to Jordan. Right side, Pippen. Nifty move. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Pippen's so creative at drawing fouls. Just baits the defenders into fouling him so he can get to the line.
Bulls shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
Two shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
I think what you most appreciate about Pippen, at least I do, is his versatility. I mean, he scores it, he rebounds, he passes, and he defends at a really high level.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. The Celtics with the lead. Now Lewis. Right side back. McHale on the wing. 5 on the clock. And it's Kevin McHale with the finish.
Look at McHale getting after it. Saw his opening and puts it down.
Timeout called the Bulls.
And coach spots something that he doesn't like. He'll most likely mix things up from here.
And good coaches are always willing to change up a game plan. Not a bad timeout.
Fox, he's checked in for the Celtics. Then for the Bulls, King's checked in for Cartwright. Williams comes in for Horace Grant. And Armstrong subbed in for Paxson. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Here's Jordan. Pass to Bagley. Pass to Fox. Shot clock at 5. Shoots over Pippen. Another shot. Rebound by Williams. Bulls trail by 3. Outside Pippen. Armstrong with it. Lobs it up for Jordan. It's stolen by McHale. Pinckney finished off the break. And the Celtics lead by 5.
Fast break buckets, easy money, and they are very key to your success.
It's so tough scoring in this league. You run anytime you can.
Now here's Pippen. And it's good for 2.
Pippen showing you nice agility that time, working around tough defense, able to play through that contact.
Bagley against Armstrong. Outside, Bagley. Lewis outside. McHale with a screen on Jordan. Here's Lewis. Pinckney. And a missed layup.
Scrappy under the basket. Great strength to pull in the board.
Outside Pippen. Williams, a screen on Fox. Pippen, the pass to Williams. Bagley against Pippen. Bagley kicks to McHale. Outside Fox. McHale passes to Bagley. It's over Pippen. Bagley, no good.
Fadeaway was the right shot there because it got his attempt away from the defender, but the touch was poor.
Now here's Jordan. He has 6. "18 feet out. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Celtics lead by 3. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And we're with you again as our round 1 coverage continues. This is it to Hobson. Looking to get it going. Offensive rebound. Jordan's shot is off.
Incredible effort defensively. No easy buckets.
Armstrong against Brown. In the corner, it's Bird. Knocked loose. And here is Jordan. Now the pass to Armstrong. Here's Hobson. Inside. Here's Brown. Brown outside. And Jordan sends it back.
With an incredible 4-foot vertical leap and that 6'11" wingspan, it's tough to get a shot over Jordan.
Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Here's Hobson. That one a little long.
He was all alone, just couldn't get it to go. You hope that doesn't deter him from taking that shot in the future.
And then Brown with the dunk.
How about the point guard with that ferocious finish?
I know it. That's got to be a big-time blow for the D. Wow, very deflating.
Yeah, having a guy like him slam it down can really hurt another team's confidence. Let's see how they respond.
In a big moment, you go to your star, and that's what they did, and he delivers.
As a team, they have a lot of confidence in him taking those high-pressure shots, and he embraces the challenge.
Brown dishes to McHale. That one falls. McHale's got the lead up to 5 now for the Celtics.
Gets the defender to sell out on the pump fake, then flips it in.
Jordan outside. Pass to Hobson. Grant with a screen on Brown. Lets it go from 11. And Boston with the rebound. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone. Brown kicks to Bird. Williams against McHale. Clock at 4. Parrish inside. Good on the bucket. Now it's a 7-point Celtic lead.
Selfless play by McHale with the ball. Didn't like what he saw for himself, so he gives it away.
Timeout called, the Bulls. Shaw's checked in for Brown. Chicago also making some changes. Bill Cartwright, he's checked in for Williams. Pippen comes in for Hobson. And it's Paxson in for Armstrong. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Guys, during that last break, I heard Phil Jackson as he talked with the team. He said, we're too concerned with their shooters right now. We've got to close off the inside. They are gutting us. Complete it with his guys. Come on, let's take a stand. Kevin?
Okay, David, much appreciated. Pass to Jordan. Back to Pippen. Floats one up, and McHale pulls it down. McHale's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Shaw passes to Brown. The feed now to Bird. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Celtics lead by 9.
Bird able to power through that defense despite the contact. I thought his length helped him out there.
Jordan inside. From down in the low post, it goes.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
Here is Shaw. To the middle. He's looking for McHale and finds him. Headshot off. Some solid defense from Grant.
They've got to get points in bunches and in a hurry.
Yeah, and a lot of luck. It will be very difficult for them to get back into this one.
Rejected by McHale.
Not today. McHale with the rejection, putting his enormous 8-foot wingspan to use.
Brown outside. Feeds to McHale. Some solid defense from Grant.
Look, I don't like to be premature about this, but this thing is done. Overcooked.
Well, it's our job to be honest, and come on, no way they're coming back.
Good! And now they trail by just 4.
What a big-time performer Paxson is, showing he's got ice in his veins.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. They're in front by 4. 16 seconds left to play in the final quarter. 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter, and they commit an intentional foul. You see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
They want to extend this game. That's why they did what they did there.
Yeah, so they had to foul there. Need a little luck now.
Timeout called, the Celtics. They lead by 4. 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And stolen by Jordan. Going inside. Help!
Well, Jordan has been fantastic.
12 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And an intentional foul right there.
Second team foul.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Second one is good. Getting both at the line. It's a 4-point ball game.
That is how you end it. Sink them all. Don't leave any doubt.
And the Bulls call timeout here. They're trailing by 4. 12 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What do you think, guys?
Hey, the strategy is simple. Get a quick score and foul right away.
That's got to be their mindset, and they'll have to execute perfectly here.
Here is Paxson. And a miss there on the triple. They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
Second personal foul. Third team foul. Shooting for Boston. Ryan Shaw. Taking 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5.
Boy, you got to like what Shaw brings to the court now. He's a quality shooter from just about anywhere, and always is going to give you his best effort.
Chicago calls timeout. They're down by 6. 6 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And so here is Chicago. And so it's the Boston Celtics with the W. And that about wraps it up for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference quarterfinals. For Mike Fratelli, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, and our entire 2K crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time